Welcome back to the Side Hustle series. This is a series where I do side hustles and you guys get to see exactly how much money you can make while doing them as well. And in today's episode, we're gonna be charging limes. No, not those limes, these limes. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the episode and show you guys exactly how much money we made and if you can turn it into a real full-time business as well.
3 hours later.
Looks like there's 2 right here that need to be charged. And then we just need to scan them, load them up, as many as we can, and then we'll bring it back to their facility by 10 a.m. So let's go do that. Cool. Okay, pause. Just for context, before going downtown, we stopped by Starbucks to get a couple of drinks from my good friend Andy, and they are in the backseat cup holder. You'll need to know that for the next scene. Okay, back to the episode. Hit pick up, and you see these barcodes right here? This is what we need to look for. We're gonna scan those. Okay, picked up, and I guess we just carry this bad boy over. These are big. I'm thinking putting the seats down.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
I just spilled a bunch of drinks in my car. So, oh man, it's a puddle in here. we need a garbage can. We need a garbage can. My plan is to stop by this restaurant and ask them for some napkins and try to clean it up. And if they deny me, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get any of that, dude. Oh, so sad. Let me think. What do I have? I do have something. It's not gonna be great, but it's not gonna be as bad. It closed. Created this. Elon, if you're watching this, I would advise to not allow you to lower the seats if this drink carrier is down. And then one more this way, one more that way, one more this way. That's at least 4. That's at least 4. Maybe 6. All right. Anyway. All right. Oh, I forgot. I have to like tilt it. Yeah, I'm seeing 4 to 6 for sure. 4 for sure, 6, a tight 6. Okay, that's 2, man. 2 down. So I like these 2 right here. Cool, it's actually like almost right behind us. We probably drove past one, unless someone just dropped it off there. Okay. Dude, I'm so glad that we contained that mess.
It smells good in here.
It does smell good. I hope it smells good like that forever and doesn't smell like spoiled milk in like 2 days. It's right and right. Cool. I'm interested to see, one, how many miles we drove, because it's going to cost money to charge and everything. Is it worth it? At what scale is it worth it? All these things are going to be answered by the end of this video, right? So somewhere up here, do you see a scooter? Oh, I see it. It's right there. It's laying down. That's it. The navigation led us astray a little bit, but we did manage to find it using the app. In the app, you have like a ring function. Yeah, so you ring it, and it goes off like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So it seems a little different, actually. It might be an older version. Okay. Picked it up. All right. Oh, dude, it unlocks so we can also ride it. I forgot to drop this flag off. Thank you. Look how fast it goes. Oh, my lord. This one's a little big. This one seems bigger. Does it seem bigger to you? It seems bigger to me. I'm gonna have to tilt it the other way. Oh, wait. Dude, it's gonna be right on the money. Wait. That's it. I think 6 or 7 might fit. This is perfect. This is all perfect.
This is perfect. Perfect.
So we need to go left, take a right, and somewhere in this alley up there, there is another one.
Another one.
We're either doing a great job of picking up scooters or we're robbing the entire lime company. No, I think everything's trackable. That's the beautiful part. Okay, we don't want to jam our fingers here. That's 4. I knew 4 would fit. Now the question is, will 6 fit? So one thing I am realizing is that it would definitely help to have a Sprinter van. I would not recommend doing this, maybe in an SUV if you take the seats out. But if you drive something like I do, I probably wouldn't do the charging part. I'd probably just do the pickup and drop-offs, because I think those ones Although, you still have to get it in your car. At least you're just moving them around the city. And you don't have to break a sweat like me. We need to turn left. So, what do? We go straight, I guess.
We have one option at this point, is follow the cones. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Now, the downside is, oh, psych.
Different one.
Yeah, dude, there's two right next to each other. We're gonna take those. I don't think you can ride them though. Like the one we had, it was the older one. That one you can definitely ride. I'm gonna give you guys the hacks on Lime, okay? Become a Lime driver or picker-upper, whatever you wanna call it. And then you go and pick up your scooter and then ride it to your destination. Oops, didn't pick it up, and you got a free scooter ride out of it. I don't know how long that's gonna last. All right, I think our best bet is like this.
Money.
One more? I think one more. I think 6 is the limit. I think that's 6. Is that 5? That's 5. Let's grab the last one. Hopefully it fits. Oh yeah, we gotta do the trunk. Oh, it did it on its own. Cool. I'm a big fan of The Wizard of Oz. Are you a big fan of The Wizard of Oz? Yeah. Who's your favorite character? That's the real question. Are you a lion? Are you a scarecrow?
Tin Man.
Tin Man. Dude, you want to ride this one? I think you deserve it. Be careful. If you break it, you buy it. That's what they told me on the app. Like this. I'm in. This is the moment of truth. Okay, I said 4 to 6. This is 6. You think we can do a 7? Like maybe just like this one, but deeper in and handlebars here. Your call.
It's close. It's your car. Don't want to like damage anything.
What would we damage?
Maybe a window.
Window breaks. Lime will not do anything about it. Okay, let's try one more. I'm willing to push the limits. So there's a bunch over here. Kind of going in the wrong way here, but I think if we just go boop boop and make it over here, we'll just snag any of these. Oh.
Man. Yourself.
Hey, let's not talk about it, okay? This one's actually lighter. I like that. I wish it would tell you what condition they were, because some of them are a lot lighter, but then people would just pick up the light ones, right? So I guess it's not a good thing. What I just said. I see a little opportunity right here. A little tiny flash of opportunity. Now, it's not a big opportunity. Do we risk it? Austin says no. So Austin says no. And I say we don't risk it. Back it up.
6.5 hours later.
All right, so we're back downstairs in the garage. And as you guys can see, all the scooters, I don't know if you can see this, but all the scooters are either at 100 or 99.9%. So that means they're fully charged, they're ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and take them. It's around 9:30 right now. We're gonna go ahead and take them to the facility where we can drop them off. But let's go load them up, and then at the end, I'm also gonna do some math for you guys so that way you guys get to see exactly how much money you can make if you scale this business. Now, of course, I'm not gonna scale this business, but there is some money to be made scaling this business. So if you wanna see that, make sure to stay tuned. Oh yeah, and if you haven't smashed the like button, what are you waiting for? Come on, smash it, smash it. All right, anyway, let's load these up and let's get going. Don't worry, there's no drinks this time.
A few moments later.
We're pulling up to an undisclosed location. Look at these Lime scooters, man. All right, so got some bad news. 2 bad news. 1 bad news, can't drop them off here. 2nd bad news, just realized I completely ruined my material on one, like this material right here, on one of the doors. All right, so we're heading to the right location now.
3 hours later.
We're back at home, we made it, the scooters are dropped off. The only thing we need to do now is go to the studio and I'll show you guys exactly how much you can make if you did this full time. So even though we had some hiccups along the way, let's go into the studio and break all that down so you guys see exactly how much you can make doing Lime scooter charging. Let's go. Okay, so we're back in the studio and let's talk about exactly how much money we made charging Limes. So for about 3 hours worth of work, we made a gross of $31.50. Now, of course, that doesn't sound like a lot. And really, it's not. Because again, we don't have a van and we don't have free electricity or cheap electricity, but you definitely have to keep those things in mind when you do this, especially on such a small scale. So let's imagine you did have a U-Haul or some kind of van that you could actually haul these around, maybe charge them while you're hauling them. And if you had all those tools, would this side hustle actually be worth it? So I decided to do a little bit more investigating and break down some of the numbers for you. And let's say, just for and giggles, you couldn't buy a minivan right away because they cost in the ballpark of $40,000 and $50,000, but instead you rent a U-Haul, which is probably the way to go if you're just trying out this business and want to see if it's even profitable. So for a 17-foot truck, it would be $30 for a day, 99 cents a mile, and fuel costs. And let's say $50 for fuel and about 100 miles for a day's worth of work. And let's say in that U-Haul, you could fit about 30 to 40 scooters per run. You would make roughly, again, this is gross, about $135 to $180 per scooter run. And that 100 miles should get you about 3 runs per day. So about $405 to $540 respectively. But what about expenses? Because as you could see, for me, that ate into all my profits and then some. Well, the truck is $30 plus 100 miles for the 100 miles that we would put on it for the day, and fuel, which is around 40, 50 bucks, let's just say 50 bucks at today's prices, which means we would spend around $180 before electricity costs. And let's say you spend about $100 on charging costs. Again, if you can get this electricity cost down, you can make a lot more, but let's say you have to pay what everyone else pays for electricity, and to charge 120 scooters is not cheap. Let's just say 100 bucks. That leaves you with a grand total of around $120 to $220 in profit. Yeah, that's right. If you got the higher end of that, let's say $220, and you put in about 10 hours worth of work all by yourself, you make about $22 an hour. Again, before taxes, but after expenses, which isn't great, but it's actually not that bad either. And like I said before, it would be a lot cheaper and a lot more lucrative if you had either cheap electricity or, even better, solar, which made your electricity free. But all in all, most of the savings would actually come from you being able to take the cost of buying a van. That way you're not paying all these rental fees. And with this business model, let's say you paid like $40,000 for solar, maybe some batteries for that solar as well, and another maybe, let's say $50,000 for a decent sized van, and you gutted it. So that way you could put those 40 scooters in there, like in the previous example. In order to do all that, you would have to spend about $90,000. Now that sounds like a lot, especially if you're only making $22 an hour, and it is, but I have some good news for you. Doing that day in and day out, not missing a single week, you would make roughly around $96,000 a year. Of course, you'd probably want to put that towards your van, your solar, and other expenses like insurance and gas, which we didn't even account for, but that would allow you to probably pay off the van and pay off the solar in about a year and a half's worth of time. And if you decided to keep that same work ethic going year in and year out, you'd probably make around $80,000 a year. And that is after expenses. At that stage, you could potentially hire an employee for $40,000 a year, have them do what you're doing, and net another $40K for yourself. So that way you could either A, expand this business to another state or another big city, or B, put that money in a new business that could potentially make you even more money down the road. But anyway, that's about it. If you have any questions that I might have not answered, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below, or maybe if something I missed, leave them down there. And please make sure to like this video if you found this valuable. Lastly, if you want to see more side hustles like this, make sure to stay tuned on the channel and turn on the notification bell for more. See you guys later. Peace out.